It is now 8:42 on your Sunday morning, and about 3.3 million American households have children under 6 years of age who live in homes with lead exposure hazards. Today actually begins National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week. So here to talk about the signs to look for and ways to prevent exposure is Weld County Department of Public Health and Environment spokesperson Kelly Martinez. Kelly, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being with us this early.
Good morning. And yes, happy National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week.
Yeah, I appreciate it. This is an important topic. So let's get to the very beginning of all of this, which is where is lead even mostly found?
So houses that were built prior to 1978, when lead paint was basically disallowed, that's the most common areas to find lead. So in lead houses in houses that have lead paint or had lead paint, and that lead is settled in dust and accumulated in the house as well.
Gotcha. So let's say you've been around one of these areas. How can you know if you've been harmfully exposed?
So that's the difficult one, because there's really not a lot of signs that usually appear initially when people have been exposed. People may seem perfectly healthy, but have high levels of lead in their blood. So basically, by the time that there are some symptoms, the lead level is very high.
And when we do find this out, what sort of effects can it have on children?
So yeah, children are at even higher risk, especially children that are under 6 years old. So it can severely affect their mental and physical growth. So learning difficulties are sometimes seen, irritability, loss of appetite, low weight, fatigue. Those are all symptoms. But yeah, the biggest symptoms could be the mental delay, physical delay, and there have been deaths related to high levels of lead in children.
Yeah, unfortunately there. So we've talked a little bit about spotting some of this stuff. How about, this potentially might be the most important tool of all, how about preventing lead poisoning? What can people do about that?
Right. So if you do live in a house that was built prior to, the late 70s, making sure that you're dusting a lot, don't let dust accumulate. Also, people that work in occupations where there's lead exposure, such as in the auto industry, pipe fitting, working with batteries, lead can settle on clothing, and then that lead can be brought into the house. So just making sure that the dust levels are low. If you live in an area where there's lead in water or the soil around your house, making sure your children don't, play in the soil, get them a sandbox with a cover. If there's lead found in your water, run the water for several minutes before you use it. But yeah, keeping the house tidy, dust-free, and then of course, making sure that your house is, doesn't have lead paint.
Sure, absolutely. All right. Kelly Martinez with Weld County Department of Public Health and Environment. Thank you so much, Kelly. We very much appreciate the conversation.
Yes, thank you.
It is now 8:45 on your Sunday morning. We got to talk about the Broncos now. They're going to get today off. They hopefully will be using the